this is Gema and I'm here with my colleague Marija. Welcome to the CentralPitch TV in a special program for the Football 7 World Cup. There have been already 8 matches played.
And today we are going to have special guests and opportunity to hear the comments about the games. But before, let's have a look at the results. Brazil 3, Romania 4. Romania 7, Team GB 1. France 0, Brazil 8. Team GB 2, France 3. And this is how the Group A stands after 2 rounds of matches.
Romania is leading Group A with 6 points. Followed by that are Brazil and France, who are sharing both 3 points each. Team GB unfortunately had 0 points. To analyze the tournament, we are going to have the expert opinion of Tarik.
And he is a former Egyptian football star. Hello Tarik, nice to meet you.
Hi, nice to meet you. It's good to be here.
Tarik, what do you think about the tournament so far?
Well, I think so far it's been very exciting, very well organized. Seems it's been played in good spirits. It looks as though, if we look at Group A first, it looks like Romania are running away with the group, having won both their games, scored a lot of goals. Brazil are close seconds on 3 points, and also looking quite good with the star striker Marcelo. So, yeah, good open football in Group A.
So Tarik, talking about chances, do you think that GB and France have kind of equal chances?
I think France obviously has a better chance than Team GB. I think Team GB at 0 points with 1 game to go, it's going to be very difficult for them. And the goal difference is quite bad as well. I think France, if they can pull a rabbit out of the hat and win their game against Romania, the top of the group and flying at the moment, but anything can happen in football. So if they win their game and Brazil by some miracle lose to Team GB, then perhaps France will qualify. But I can't see it happening. No.
Tarik, what's the performance that has impressed you the most?
I think the performance of Marcelo from Brazil will have to stand out. Scoring 6 goals in 1 game is quite an achievement, and he looks a typical modern Brazilian striker from what I've seen. Big, powerful, strong, and quite pacey, and also with dribbling skills. So, one to watch out for. I think Romania. It looks as though Eugene is scoring goals as well. A different player to Marcelo, more like a fox in the box kind of player. He waits for a chance. If his team get him in, he seems to finish with aplomb. So he's good.
So if we think a few steps ahead, would you give us a forecast?
I can see. I think it's quite obvious. Romania and Brazil will qualify from this group. No disrespect to France or Team GB, but I think those 2 teams have done enough now to qualify to the semi-finals. And it could be a Brazil-Argentina date in the semi-final, which would be quite exciting. And of course, just as exciting, I think 2 teams are also playing very well. Romania against Spain, who are doing very well in Group B as well. We'll touch on that later on.
Yes, they're doing very well. And now we're gonna see the highlights.
Jugando Francia bastante bien, ¿eh? Ay, toma.
Hello and welcome back to CentralPitch TV special program. While you were watching our highlights, our next special guest joined us, and this is Andrei. He's a representative from Romanian team. Hello, Andrei.
Hello, Marija. Hello, Elsa.
Hi,
Nice being here.
Hi, Andrew. Good to see you.
Hi Andrei, we saw your victory against Brazil and that was a surprise for many. Did you expect that?
Well, we didn't expect to win against Brazil. We were hoping to win. We prepared the game very truly, and we're not afraid of Brazil. We know they have good players. The striker Marcelo is exceptional. He's amazing. And as soon as you enter the pitch, it's 50% chances for each team. The ball is round, anything can happen. So we did our game and we won. And everyone was surprised.
And after you played Team GB, did the score reflect the ease of the game?
Well, after we beat Brazil, we were expecting the game with Team GB to be an easy game. But it wasn't that, even if it was 7-1. Because in the first half it was only 2-0 and they played really well, and we didn't have too many opportunities to score. And in the second half, Romania had a different face. We didn't underestimate them anymore, and we tried to do the good game that we did against Brazil, we tried to do it against Team GB, and it worked. Even if they scored one, and it was 2-1, we keep our heads together and can see the score.
Just looking at that though, Andrei, I mean, so the first half finished 2-0,
2-0.
and then started at pretty much 2-1 in the second half, and then it finished 7-1.
Yeah, they scored very quickly.
And I mean, would that be a case of you guys, you think, had better fitness or just better use of the ball? I know Team GB have a big squad and they've been using it to its full effect or in effect. We'll come to that later, but you know, ultimately, it sounds to me like you guys just used the ball better in the second half.
No, I think we had a better core than Team GB had. Team GB they have a lot of players, and they keep switching them during the game or during more games. And when a player goes in, they don't know how to pass it properly. They don't know how to play together as a team.
Yeah, and it creates positional problems as well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You know, if it's not like for like,
yeah.
Who's going to slot in the back, who's going to go in up front, and so on. Yeah.
And we are Romanian team were playing together for a while, and we know if someone go as a striker, if me from defense I'm going as a striker, the striker is going in defense and
slot in for you.
Yeah.
I see. And very effective.
I think this is the right time to introduce our third guest, because he is the representative from Team GB, and let's see what he thinks. Asif, welcome to the program.
Take a seat.
Hello Asif, we are very excited to hear your thoughts about your team.
Yeah, it's been a good start to the tournament, and obviously playing with these guys, it's been really good and exciting. We didn't have a good start against Romania, but we knew Romania were the favourites. Being the host nation, we thought we'd give a bit of a game. And but our squad is full of some good players. Maybe we didn't gel in our first game, and it sort of let our confidence down. and then yeah. But other than that, we've had a good start. Good start. We're looking forward to our next game.
Tarik, any comments you want to?
Yeah, I mean, is it a case of one too many players? You think, in the sense that, you know, when you use so many substitutes, it kind of creates this kind of irregular form to the flow of the team.
Well, you could say that. I mean, in the newspapers that might come up in, you know, the next day that, you know, Team GB's fielded out too many players, and well, I just think, well, you could be over prepared sometimes. And the core of the players, like Andrei said, the core of the players, you need them to be in your team day in, day out, and you need them to be a bit strong in the centre. Maybe we had a typical formation. We had 2 at the back, and we played with 3 in midfield, with the lone striker up front, and we hadn't played together because of injury. I myself, and I'm not just, you know, being the coach as well, we had to mix it around, so it was forced on us a little bit.
I see.
But in the end, I think we did enjoy it. We enjoyed it more than, you know, we didn't take it as seriously as maybe Romania did in the second half, and we had a few injuries to deal with. Yeah.
I see. Well, again, I'm just reading the scores and just following what happened there. What happened in the France game?
Right.
So that's the game you could have been fancied to win.
France.
A team that shifted 8 goals against Brazil.
They were very passionate group of players, and obviously with Team G, you know, Britain versus France, it always brings up lots of memories.
Well, reignites the 100-year war, I guess.
Yeah. So I think they pushed us to do a bit of that, and I think they were very good in holding the ball in the first instant, and they were out of their blocks very quickly. And we didn't really show what we could have. We had the 2 goals, which kind of gave us the the confidence to push on. But that elusive winner wasn't there. We missed a few chances towards the end of that game.
Asif, I'm sorry to interrupt, but
that's fine.
As far as I know, there was a girl playing against you for France.
Yeah.
How does that? I mean, does that affect the game?
No.
Knowing there is a girl.
Well, they had certain tactics, and I saw it through the game. Obviously, I watched on the sidelines a little, and they used their positional play with the girl. So there was always 2 players on one GB player, and she was very much involved in that when closing down the ball. So it was very effective the way she was used, and I don't think it was
used her as a sort of ball winning.
Yeah, definitely, and there were occasions where we thought, you know, this might be to advantage, but obviously we just, you know, yeah, it was a good effort from France.
Andrei, who do you think is going to take you to the final in your team? What's the standout performance?
I think Caesar and Eugene.
Right.
And we have a good goalkeeper as well. And I think the whole team, basically. We have a good defense, good midfield, and good strikers.
You see Caesar, because Caesar scored one goal,
yeah.
But Eugene scored 4, so it looks as though, because before the program we touched on the fact that, you know, you're kind of championing Caesar as
Caesar is a good player. But we don't focus on one player to score. If he can pass, I mean, we prefer to pass than to hit the ball, I don't know, in the sky.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. And if the other player has a better position than he does, I think the better choice for him is to pass the ball.
Yeah.
And let's play a bit tiki-taka, and
the Spanish way.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to play the Spanish way.
Wants to play.
Yeah, the Spanish way is the winning way. So.
Yeah.